Welcome everybody to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week 14 of year 2. Welcome in everybody, good to see you. Everybody, Capium, Stu, Dodge, Dr. Gonads, Jolly Gay Giant, Stu the Lion, Jolly, Dodge, how's everybody doing tonight? Psychedelic Goibatron, Dog Poo Patoski's in the house. Welcome in everybody. We will be doing the giveaways tonight, exclamation point SPPD for that giveaway. We'll be doing one after we watch the games from last week, and then we'll do the other one at the end. Hey Glanz in chat, I did it, I hit 8.5k. Awesome man, congratulations. Good luck on your legend pulls at the end of the season. Welcome in Pegs. The kid is back. We are gonna start out with last week's, just like we normally do. We got a pretty big developer update to go through this week, so that should be pretty fun. There's the first time that buffs and nerfs get shown to us, I guess. So there's always a lot of comments on that about people saying like, oh, you broke my favorite card, or like, oh, finally. So we get to see all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you all being here, and let's roll into it. So last week's Team Wars results, Namblos got last place. We really thought that we were gonna pull it out and come in first, our first week back in gold, but unfortunately we somehow get matched in this fucking, how that happens, I don't know. But the rest of it, Dire Tide ended up losing. See, that's interesting. I didn't even notice how close it was. At one point, we had like 2 people left, and we were only up by 4 points on them. So they must have fucked up their last 2 runs, which is too bad. That would have been the only chance so far that Free-to-Play would have had to get 3rd place. Free-to-Play has yet to get 3rd place, so this was a little harrowing, but we pulled it out in the end. 56-85, it's a good score. I mean, we can't be mad at that. This was our last 10 scores or whatever that is. And I mean, when you're looking at that, you only have 1, 2, 3. You only have 2 people that lost, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 people that didn't get 113s. I think our 114s was like 37 114s or something like that. 27 something. I mean, it was more than half of the team got perfect 114. So but those plus ones do add up. So we definitely gotta, you know, when it's close, when it's between 4 or 5 points, all that matters is this one. I mean, all that could matter is one of these 99s getting 1 bar in their loss and ending with 100. You know, that could be important. So it's important never to give up. Even if you're losing, try to get a bar. You never know when that 1 point might help you out. But that puts the current standings as this. Free-to-Play Whales 412 point lead still. We were sitting at 350 point lead for a really long time, because we were not getting matched up together, and then we caught them in some matchups, beat them. They lost to Dire Tide in a couple other brackets, so we got up and they went down. So we were up to like a 500 and I think 561 is the highest I've seen the lead that we've had, but it's been going up and down now. This 2 weeks in a row they knocked us down. So that means that the last lead we had must have been like 510 or something. But I mean, 412 is still 5 losses head to head, right? Which, I mean, it's not impossible to happen, but we are the first team to 9,000 crowns, another threshold there. But the most important part of this picture that we're looking at, can you guys see it? Can you guys catch it? Pause it at home. What's the most important part of this picture that we're looking at right now is not only did 6 Samurais lose to Nambla in their bracket and went below Szechuan Sauce. Those two go back and forth a lot. Dire Tide got 3rd place, which knocks them below Casa Bonita's for the first time in quite some time. So Casa back to 5th under the tutelage of Grey God and the pseudo coalition with free-to-play whales. That's good to see them climbing the ranks slowly. That 44 out of 50 probably helps them quite a bit, but that's what happens when half your people leave to Dire Tide. I'm sure they're feeling pretty good right now. But I know a lot of people don't give a fuck about the game anymore, so I'm sure they don't really care that much. But the 2-point lead is pretty crazy. Firepod, welcome in. All the teams with less than 50 players, yeah, they should get kicked out. What they should do is every like 5th Team Wars, they match up based on these ranks. So every 5th Team Wars, the bracket would be free-to-play, Illuminati, Chef's Elite, TMI, Casa Bonitas. So no matter what, Chef's Elite, TMI are getting 4th and 5th. They're going negative that week. Eventually, that'll knock them down. That'll knock them down eventually. And then the second place would be, it'd be, in this instance, it'd be Dire Tide, Szechuan Sauce, Six Samurais, Mercenaries. So then Mercenaries might get second in that bracket and bump Szechuan Sauce and Six Samurais down, so the Mercenaries would get above them, because Mercenaries probably a better team than them. Probably. But we saw SP Elites almost beat Illuminati the other week in a bracket. It was like 30 points, 50 points, something pretty close. So it's pretty cool. We got a lot of competitive games, and the more the weeks go on, the more saturated gold gets, which basically means like, who's gonna get the least amount of DCs, who's gonna get the least amount of, matchups with other people who actually could possibly beat them. Because you'll see in my matchups, not a single person that I matched up could have possibly beaten me. Like, it was impossible almost, short of a miracle for them to beat me. And it's just, there's no way for them to differentiate in the matchmaking, because then it wouldn't be fair. Because if you go by rank, we fucking know that doesn't work out. If you go by rank, people are just gonna derank. If you go by anything else, people are just gonna wait till the end of the week, which they already do. So there's always ways to circumvent the matchmaking and try to not get matches. But I mean, there has to be a platinum league or something. If they took the top 20 teams, which, I don't even know who fucking 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I have no fucking idea who that is. Take the top 20 teams, maybe 25. That's still a good fucking player pool. That's still 50 people probably per team as an active player base. So you're gonna get, and even 10, you're gonna get 500 fucking people. 500 people over 3 days. Well, I guess, kind of depends. Over the 2-day weekend, plus a little bit into Monday for some people. I mean, that's plenty of people. Matchmaking might be longer, but it wouldn't be impossible as long as it was everybody in gold, anybody in gold. And then if we really wanted to, we could say, hey, Illuminati, don't play your games until the end, and we'll all fucking queue up Sunday night, and it'll be a fucking bloodbath, and it'd be fucking fun. The most fun we've ever had on this game, aside from best of 7 money matches between people who hate each other, the 2 weeks where it was just Illuminati and free-to-play whales, which one week Illuminati beat us by like teens or 20s or 30, not a whole lot, and then another week free-to-play won by a couple hundred or something. And we kept track of like how many times we matched up 1-to-1, because you could still go drop to silver. But all weekend we were sitting there queuing up, click and play, waiting 5 seconds, undoing, click and play, waiting 5 seconds. And if we didn't get a match, we came back half an hour later, all so that we could get Illuminati players and try to fucking beat them. And we matched up like 44 times and we won like 30 out of 40 or something like that. Like it was incredible, the head-to-head numbers we had. But that was fucking fun. So if we could do that somehow and be like, hey, everybody go on Sunday night, everybody go Saturday night. As it is now, there's just too many people. If we all queued on Sunday, we just fucking beat a bunch of potatoes anyway. We might catch some games, but it just wouldn't be the same. And when there's fucking, like, Namblos is in gold. I always told you guys Namblos would end up gold someday because we weren't losing crowns. We're in gold, and when we get to gold, we get matched up in free-to-play, and we get 5th place. Then we go back to silver, we get 1st place. Then we go back to gold, we get last place. There has to be another tier. There has to be another tier at the top, or even then, another tier at the bottom. Make it gold, make it platinum, make it challenger. Put the top 50 teams in gold, and the top teams, you don't do it by a fucking arbitrary crown amount that every team is gonna end up getting. You lock it in, platinum is top 20, gold is the 50 underneath that, and then you can do silver and bronze. Let there be however fucking many there needs to be, that doesn't matter, but there needs to be a set amount of teams, because basing it off of a crown system, where if you're a good team you never lose crowns. You could get 4th place and you still don't lose crowns because you could be pulling 52 points. So it doesn't make any sense to do it this way, and it's a big mistake. To just do it by the crown numbers. It should have always been a percentage of teams in some way. They should have come up with a number, be like, okay, right now at the beginning of Team Wars, these are the teams based on some random algorithm of your rank or something. Put them here. This is where everybody sits, and shit'll buff out. If somebody ends up silver, they should have been gold. 2 weeks, they'll be up in gold. Like, it wouldn't be hard. But at this point, I don't know how you fix it, short of just restarting, but that would piss everybody off at the top. Obviously, Chef's Elite and TMI would be pretty mad about that. Szechuan Sauce and Six Samurais would be pretty mad about that, because they're probably not 7, 8, 4, 5. Well, actually, maybe Six Samurais, Szechuan Sauce, maybe they are actually in the spot. They're pretty good teams. But I mean, look at the difference there. 400 between 1st and 2nd place, almost 1,000 between 2nd and 3rd place, and then when you go down 2 more slots, it's like 300 difference. Then you go down more, it's 200 difference. I don't know. We just need drones in every theme. What's up, Grump? There's also a shitload of teams in the game in general. Yeah, exactly. Whatever the number is, top 25, top 100, whatever. You'd probably want more than I say. I thought originally top 10, but that's not enough people probably. But it's just, it feels like I don't know, it just feels like I get it, like you don't want it to be ultra hyper competitive every week either, because that would just burn people out. But you got to do something better, because Chef's Elite and TMI should not be 3-4. It's an insult to Casa and Dire Tide that Red Lynx didn't do something to circumvent that, because it's not a question. Like, people aren't like, oh no, TMI and Chef's Elite are actually pretty good teams. No, it's not a question that they don't belong there. Nobody believes that they belong there. So the fact that they didn't do anything to try to fix that, they didn't do anything to try to, like, hey, if you're top 10, your caps don't matter, your players don't matter, you got the same chance to hit the top guys as any other team does. When Namblos can get matched with the top, TMI and Chef's Elite never get matched with us. If Namblos can get matched with the top, why the fuck aren't they taking 3rd and 4th place in these brackets with us? What the fuck are you guys doing? You always put in a 4th and 5th place shitbox team so they can go right back to silver? What are you doing? How fun is that for them? Well, you have other teams scoring 800 points in gold because they have 40 or they have like 20 fucking people, and they're getting their shit rocked, but their other people are scoring 400 on their team, so they're winning. And Namblos is popping out 1800 and getting last fucking place. It's just, there's no fucking thought process behind this. They didn't put any thought. Whoever designed this just didn't think about it at all. They didn't think about it from a competitive aspect. They didn't think about it like look at like Minion Masters house: wood, stone, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, challenger, grandmaster, double grandmaster. There's like fucking 15 different layers. When you look at Hearthstone, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think it goes past 20 even. And they put the whole of their fucking game into basically 3 tiers Gold, silver, not silver? Whatever, man. Whatever. Spooks, what's up, man? My team were ranked 213 going into this weekend, and we kept bouncing in and out of gold, right? 213 teams. I mean, I could pull up Namblos right now, and it would tell us like exactly what rank. Hey, Dodge, thanks for the 100 biddies. It would show exactly the pegs. Hit him up with the loot box. It would show the exact amount of people because we just went down, right? And we barely went down. Like to go in, we were like 50 points up, and then to come out, we were like 10 points. So like we're right on the fucking cusp every time. Having brackets doesn't make sense at all. No, the bracketing makes sense. The bracketing makes sense. That makes sense. You don't want free to play to get first, Illuminati get a second every week, and then a good team to get fifth every week. You don't want that. There's no incentive to get better. This bracketing system gives you more rewards total as a community. So more rewards go out, more first place rewards go out. You gotta like that if you're a fuck the devs kind of guy. So this is the better way to do it. And the bracketing system is a tried and true setup for multiple different games do a very similar thing. You get in your little arena, whether it's PvP or whatever it is, your team, whatever, you get little brackets that you go to, and then eventually you could go up to the next one, and then you're in this bracket with all these people, and then you could go up and you could get first place in that, and then you go and you work up from there. So the bracketing system makes sense. How they choose how to bracket makes no fucking sense. That's the problem. So right now, Namblos is 332nd, which means that, and we're at 3496. That means that anybody that has 4 fucking more points than us is in gold. That's hundreds of teams are in gold now. What? That is ridiculous. You could do rewards differently, but then there'd be no different reward probably from like number 1 and 2, or from like 2. You'd have to like group it. So like 1 and 2 and 3 would get the same. Or you could do like 1 get something, 2 get something, 3 get something, and then like 4 through 12 get something, 13 through 20 get something. I don't know if that's necessarily any better. I don't personally like that. I think it's cool to be able to compete at your level. It's cool that the teams that have 800 points can win a bracket. It's not cool that they do it in fucking gold. It's cool if they do that in silver or bronze or something. It's not cool that that can get them to gold. It's not cool. If gold was cut off at a certain amount, it'd be fine. It wouldn't matter. All these teams could be like, hey, we have more crowns than you. We have more crowns than you, man. We're better than you. But in reality, you're all shit. Teams barely in gold, yeah. Though not Liverpool wins the league by beating the other teams in direct matchups in the same league. They don't gain points by beating tier 3 to 5 teams. They beat the best to be the best. Yeah, they could do something like that. Yeah. That would be cool. So you could gain crowns based on your bracket. So instead of just an arbitrary amount, like I get 150, you could do like an MMR system within the team. So if Free-to-Play Whales beats Illuminati, that's going to be a bigger jump than if Free-to-Play Whales beats a bunch of shitters. So that's going to keep TMI and them off the top, because they're going to be beating up shitty teams. They're not going to be getting as much points towards the top. If we and Illuminati and Dire Tide get matched up constantly, if Illuminati gets second to the first place team, their MMR shouldn't change that much, right? They should probably maybe even go up, right? Like a tiny bit up. Like they could do some sort of algorithm where you could make it where no matter what the bracket is, you're gonna go up or down based on how hard it is. Like in this situation, Namblos wouldn't have taken a hit at all. We got fucking fucked in our bracket. Like this, we had no chance. So we would have got, it's like an 8,600 matching up against a 7,500. It's gonna happen sometimes. It's either that or you wait 5 minutes for a game and you don't fucking want that. So sometimes the matchmaking is gonna be bad, and they're not gonna lose ELO for that. They lose maybe 1, sometimes not even any. But you could do something like that with the teams. Give the teams an MMR, maybe based on the crowns. Maybe you're taking crowns from each other. Maybe they should have started every team with 10,000 crowns, and then when you beat people, you take the crowns from them. So we start at 10,000, we get Illuminati, they're at 11,000 because they beat some noobs before us or whatever, then we take what the difference or whatever would be. So then we're whatever fucking math you'd want. You'd have to really think about that, but yeah, the drone cult wins anything. That's crazy. Yeah, Team Ice one of the top teams. Exactly. Yeah, they could do the rewards differently, but I don't know. I like it. Exclamation point SPPD. Best system might be a tournament bracketing system. Free to play's matchup against Illuminati, then the players from those teams only meet each other. Well, you just can't do that. Like, you can't do that. 25 people match, or 50 people matching 50 people, 25 of which might not be even on the same server as the other ones. You just can't do that. The matchmaking time would just be ridiculous. Someone else actually joined the drone cult. Yeah, there's noobs all over the place that'll join teams. Really funny. All right, let's get into the games this week. Where they at? Oh yeah, I fucking moved them. Duh. All right, let's move over to the games. Pull them up. I ranted enough about the bracketing. All right, let's start. We got a saga on Namblues, so we're gonna leave that one till the end. But it's ideal for actual competition. Yeah, I mean, they should do a tournament mode. Like set it up, sign up or whatever, and say like, hey, I'm into this tournament, I'm in for this friendly tournament, here's the rules that you can put up, here's the, hold on, let me start this one. That's weird. Here's the rules. Oh, I had moved this. Here's the rules, here's the, maybe there's a challenge gimmick to it, whatever it might be. You put them in. I would say you'd probably do a round robin tournament. So you'd set a schedule. You can send out fucking push notifications, and you have hey Roman, what's up? We'll talk about Man Bear Pig when we go through the dev update. But God, what was I talking about right before that? Shit! Guys, remind me. Ah, fuck. I completely lost my train of thought because we got Roman. Well, it's more the chef. The make love to you, woman, and forget everything you were talking about. Round robin tournament. That's right. That's how you would have to do it. So you set it up. I sign up, and I know that my tournament is gonna happen between, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Maybe you have it 4 people per, something like that, 4, whatever you might want to do. And you give people a 10-minute window for games, 20-minute window for games, whatever it might be. Maybe you do best of 2, best of 3. Maybe it's just one fucking game and you can just keep running them over and over. So you can do like, I can do this tournament this hour and this tournament next hour. You can do all sorts of shit. And they run the tournaments if they have enough people. If they don't, they don't. But you match up, game figures it out, who wins, everybody plays each other. And whoever gets the most total points, maybe you play 2 games and then win, lose, or draw, you get points based on that. And then winner of that one, maybe they go to the semifinals. And then tomorrow or the next day, they do the semifinals against the other people who won the other brackets before it. And so they could do a whole tournament over the course of a week, and then, or a weekend or a month or whatever you might want to do. And then at the end, you do like a legitimate tournament, like probably just like 4 people, like these 2 people play, and then the championship. You could buy in for like 5,000 cash. Yeah, I mean, it would probably be an exorbitant amount of PvP tickets to enter, and the reward would be like an actual reward. That's what I would do. People have if you want to play these fucking tournaments, you gotta get the one currency you can't buy. You gotta go fucking play the game. If you wanna, you can't just buy fucking passes to play. What do we call this? To play the tourney mode, whatever. You gotta play the game. You gotta get the PvP tickets, and you gotta risk the PvP tickets that could be epics in your shop, and throw them at the tournament to get, a guaranteed legend if you win or whatever it might be. Babyface, what's up, Dobbs? Rabid Radicus, what's up, everybody? Some of you guys might not have seen Babyface Glanz. But I thought you calling my brother manly glands. I guess I might as well be the baby glands. All right, let's get started. We're gonna watch the main games first because they're painfully easy, I think. Maybe this week I almost lost. I don't fucking remember. Do I buy out epics in the store? I buy one epic if I buy one epic always, no matter what. I buy 2 epics if I don't have it I buy 2 epics if it's at level 5 and I want it to level 6. I buy 3 epics if it's at level, or 3 to 5 depending on the card, honestly. If it's at level 4 going to 5. And then if it's at below that, I buy them all. Mostly for Team Wars. Where you get a haircut? I don't know. So I knew that I was actually kind of baiting the poison there with the rats at the first, but he played into me with the slave, which this week, if you played slave into your enemy, you lost. Like if your enemy was good and you play, so missing the war boy there was big, but if you played slave and he ended up on the enemy side of the field, you lost. Plain and simple. If you didn't use slave, unless like you used him to defend and then he walked over there half health, right? But if it's too easy to break his shit when he's on the enemy side, right? But if he's on defense, he could take hits for fucking forever. What up, jammin'? Don't forget, guys, exclamation point SPPD to get in on the giveaway if you haven't gotten in on it this month. I'm sure Roman probably just did some earlier. Fuck you, TV. It's just too easy, man. Now I can just slam. And this, like, probably should have been bad, but I knew he didn't have anything that could deal with it. Even if he poisoned me, it wouldn't be fast enough. Just too fucking simple, man. They need less people in gold. You got people below 7,000 in gold? What the fuck? That's barely even gold tier. See, this one was a good matchup. I can't remember if he did well or not, but 8,200, like, guy's got some levels. Dude's got some levels. You know, he's at least got the commons leveled. You can bet on that. That was misplayed. I wanted the paladin to kill him first, but ended up not taking any damage on this, so that works out pretty well. Yeah, exactly, Roman. The rats coming in here was interesting. I mean, I had the shield, right? So I don't really know how that was gonna help. Now this was actually a bad slave play, but I knew, yeah, I was really thinking I was gonna make it, especially if he used the transmog, because that was all his energy. He should have waited. Like, what was my slave gonna do to him after he dealt with Shield Maiden? But kind of mad you can't get more drones. Well, next month, man. Those level 6, man, the 5 surviving, that's pretty big. So we know that 6 element is fine. He's not gonna get removed, so that's why we played him mid like that. We gotta try to protect the visitors, poison their visitors. Wanted to drop that just for the health, honestly. Boom! Now our visitor's surviving. I'd probably just let him go. No, I don't. Go, go, go. If 6 element level 5 is left to run amok, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. Prior, when's your test? What are you testing? Doosker. Hoosker don't. Hoosker do. We don't have 6 element to lead with. Pretty good lead card. Alright, that's pretty good. 4 for 2 here. We're gonna slam Shield Maiden because she's a threat. Now we'll do that when we look at the update. We'll talk about the buffs and nerfs and shit. Was there a nerf camera? Yeah, Timmy got nerfed. So Shield Maiden getting it great value here. Could have gotten that shield off, taking another couple cocks, but I'm gonna slow play it with the catapult. Catapult should kill him in time. I was waiting for, I don't know, why did I do that? What could have came out? What was I thinking? What could have gotten rogued? See, this is, what the fuck Slave gonna do? I'm just gonna drop like rats on his ass or something. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? I didn't want him to just get removed. So now he's gonna get removed, and then we drop 6 element, and it's like rip. So this level 6 actually breaks it. So that makes it way easier for us. And his cock almost took the bar. Don't sleep on those cocks, man. Don't sleep on them. Gonna drop our robot, keeping us on the left side. Hey, what's up, Muscular McGains? Hyped for that, Dobbs? Yeah, dude, that's gonna be interesting. Muscular McGains, thanks for the follow. I want the poison. I was baiting the poison there so that I could play my visitors. That's what I was trying to show you guys. So that is what Rogue is really the threat. And then he mind controls my 6 element. I'm just like laughing. I was literally laughing out loud right now. I was like, oh my god. Oh, he cyborgs my fucking 6 element that was about to beat him up. What up, Asno? Now we're slamming. Now we're slamming. Oh no, the shield! No! What? Fuck you! Fuck you, cockhouse! Yeah, it's just not even fair, man. I heard Noobs was playing again. Was he? I don't think I've played him recently. Alright, so that's the main one. Let's go. I actually have no Namblos games to show you this week because in gold, it's fucking not even funny. It's not even funny how badly I get my ass beat. I had Damien Angel one of my fucking games against Dire Tires. Like, nah, I'm not gonna even bother you guys with those games. We'll start with this one. This is Nambla. Moody lost all 3 just straight away. First one, guy played level 4 Coop, level 5 Slave, and then dropped a level 4 6 element Randy, and I was like, welp, bye Moody. Bye Moody! And then I got one other person who just like, I can't remember what it was. What fucking card was it? I think the level 5 Slave, I literally couldn't break the heal. Like, there wasn't a single card in my deck that could break the heal because on Moody, Princess Kenny and Paladin are only level 5. So even they couldn't fucking do it. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Yes. Well, his alt account. So this actually, let's go back here. This actually happens to me in 2 different games, and it actually ends up really, really benefiting me. Now, what I found here, now look at this play here. This first time was unintentional. The second time I did it on purpose. If you play it just right, the Randy will go after the robot and then walk back towards your new kid. So just like his new kid did, except it helped me out more because it actually put him on my side. And I was just like amazed. Oh, I missed I didn't miss the shield man. I was like, damn, I didn't even realize I missed the shield man. But the rogue ended up coming in clutch here. Shield mate or Space Warrior definitely wouldn't have been as good. We're gonna put the princess out. Didn't even need to play the princess, actually, it looks like. We're gonna play the Timmy on the backside so no poison can happen. We want to bait the poison here, actually. The rogue token, it was a bad shield maiden play. I should have been expecting the rogue there. So that was definitely my fault. So that glitched a little bit. The animation, I thought I timed it right, but then it didn't finish, and then he still took the damage, so I did time it right. So I don't know, that was really weird. So I play my rats down, get his rats on the backside of his rats, and my rats end up coming in unscathed. I have fucking 5 rats out of the deal, but didn't even need them because Shield Maiden was killing it by herself. The shield is just too fucking strong. Transmog, anything big he puts out. Should have transmog. I should have just transmogged him. But this is him walking his slave into me, which to me means I win. I fucking just won. But maybe if I would have done that, we could have gotten the bar and gotten more points. I don't know. Nambla did win this week. We beat Szechuan sauce, Chef's Elite. No, which one was it? It was either Szechuan or the other one. Samurai. I can't remember. I should have waited a tiny little bit and I could have gotten the cocks with that too. But they died like immediately. So now I'm going for these fucking bars, baby. We got a big push. There's nothing to really remove us other than the rogue. We baited the rogue. He missed it. Now we got something going on. We're going to take this bar. The visitors might... Oh, the visitors actually get killed by the Princess Kenny. Now we got to push. We got the rogue token. We might have to even give up the same play as last time. Our rats again come out on top. You always want to play the rats second. Our rats head home. The Warboy comes in. Can we do it? 7 seconds. That's how you guarantee the points for your team, baby. Oh. Unique Warboy play? Where? Which one? His? That one? Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, he's pretty good if you can get him onto bar. Like, you play him fucking solo, but when there's a push coming, I mean, not really much you could be able to do about it. All right. Lay buckets. Number 2. A lot of creative warboying. Yeah, I saw somebody warboy. You know what? That might be the one I'm thinking of. Is when he warboyed slave, and I was just like, what? Okay, what's that gonna do? Maybe he was on New Kid. He wasn't even on New Kid. Maybe you could clutch a bar with a warboyed slave that hit New Kid, and then the cocks could hit onto New Kid, but I don't see it. All right, so it's pretty fair here. We got the level 3 versus the level 3. Chances are mine might be maxed. His might not be. I should have compared the stats there. I wasn't looking. So I did find that playing the paladin on the bottom side or the princess on the bottom side in a stalemate like this worked out. But check this out. Look at this. Look at my fucking motherfucker. Reset, baby. Reset. We take care of his and we push ours back. And if Catapult wouldn't have pushed it back, now we almost force the removal there. No stream captain today. Maybe if we keep playing Minion Masters after the stream. But I have a fucking sore on my lip, so talking is like excruciatingly painful, honestly. The only reason I'm able to do it right now is because I gave it a salt bath earlier and it's still numb from the pain. That fucking shit, dude. I take a little bit of salt to put on my finger and I burn that motherfucker to the ground. See, this was an alright warboy, but his slave fucking hit my rat. And so ended up not doing shit. So we're trying to break it, and we barely get it with the fucking princess. We get the poison, which is pretty good. Now we put the slave out. Now I don't think that was a smart choice, honestly. But I'm just trying to make it happen, because he just played AQR. I got herpes. I mean, I don't think it's herpes. It's one of those like ulcer sores, you know what I'm saying? It's like all white and gross and shit. I never get them like on the outside of my lips. I never get like cold sores. I just get these. Like if I bite my lip, it's like almost guaranteed I'm gonna get a sore there. So it could be something like that. See, now that's a good warboy. If you warboy the slave right now, you might get the bar. Cause look at this fucking slave. 156. 156. You can't stop it, motherfucker. You think the cock's gonna do it? Now you warboy him. What's up? Oh, you think the rats are gonna do it? That's not gonna do it. Oh, that should have done it. He played it poorly. Hey, let's go back here. How did he play that wrong? The rats should have gotten around. Oh, they're only level 5. They must not do enough damage. They're probably base 5. No, it's pretty gross. You want to see it? Can I show you guys? I can't tell if you can see it. It's over here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Roll back the tape. Somebody clip it. And then type in chat, enhance. And you'll be able to see it just fine. Cox might have been blocking part of the circle around him. Yeah, well, they did, like, that's what I thought. They got pushed out of the way, but even though they got pushed, they were all around him, and they did all attack at the same time. So... Warboy got one straight away, ruined that plan. Bing, bing, boom. All right, Derek from Texas. 51, that's almost the lowest you can get, Cloud Checker. All right, leading with the 6th element, which is a good choice no matter what. If he gets transmogged, whatever. If he doesn't, you're good to go. Let's see if we can get another tracer, you know what I'm saying? And we get to lead with catapult behind again. My main problem with all this sci-fi deck with no drone. Go, go! It's incredible. I should have let him follow, but I fucked that up. But we're gonna play slow. Keep it tight. Play the rat. And then rogue token the fuck out of this push. Oh yeah. Rogue token was the choice, boys. Oh! Doesn't even kill the robots though. But the visitors dying was really important there. The removal, too strong for us. LeBuckets is in trouble. Can we stop it? The slave isn't gonna do any damage. The rats are eating them up. The Cox might be trouble, but it looks like the Timmy's gonna go down and the princess should kill the princess. Nice. Always a quick attack from the princess. Playing it rough, playing it tight, wanted to do it, but didn't want to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. All right, we stopped that. Can we get the damage on the monkey? Yes, we do. But he does take the damage on us, but we do steal that 3 energy, which should give us a real big advantage here. We're sitting at 10, he might be at 5, so we're at a good plot here. Very slowly I'll make the deck. Gotta play these out, they do deal, so we don't have to worry. Now we got the visitors. We might play Warboy Tweak in front of the visitors. Fuck with them. Now we got a slam because he just dropped all of his energy. And we need those visitors to get some value. All right, he does remove, but the Warboy's on the bottom side. The AQR gets killed too, and we take the bar. Congratulations. Finishing the game up easy. The Warboy's gonna have to get dealt with. Doesn't look like he's dealing. I'm looking at this thinking, damn, what are you thinking? He's waiting for that Warboy, and we get it! The 2nd bar guaranteed. What could we do? We gotta wait to try to get the rogue to break it. Did we break it? Looks like we broke it. Yeah, we broke it. We got 13 seconds. We gotta play. No, that's too much. What are you thinking? You should have played Princess Kenny and Paladin up top and maybe stolen it from this motherfucker. No, that's a good win. Beat up Roombas. Dude, when you can ninja those motherfuckers, you remember that shit? That's some crazy shit. All right, now we got Nam Blues, some real crazy games. You've seen bird requests and they just sit there? Yeah. All right, lead with the coop. No Bebe to worry about. Unless somebody was playing, what is it? Was Robo Bebe a choice? Or was that last week? I can't remember. So we can lead with the catapult. It's a good lead. The catapult by himself doesn't deal with the rats, but with the Cox helping deal, gonna help us out. His level 3 is coming into us. So it's pretty even levels here so far. The cyborg coming through. We don't win this one. What ones will we win? The AQR coming is a good choice here, but will she poison the cyborg? We got a little bit of glitching going on here. Oh shit! Will we be able to make up the difference from this glitching? Oh no, Is she dead? Is she alive? Do we gotta kill her? Is the poison killing him or not? I don't know, but I'm not gonna risk it. The poison is there. The paladin getting killed by the shield maiden that was already dead. What is going on? What is happening? The Timmy does finally die to the poison, and maybe we can get the space warrior onto the new kid. No, we could deal with this. Turn into the rat. Oh no, I wanted him to hit the rat and then go for new kid. We could still get it though. Yes! The lag is not gonna stop us, but level 3 doesn't do much. Plus 84. Still about half gone, 114, not a whole lot, but we gotta protect this catapult. He's a big part of what makes our deck good, but we can't play the Nathan on him. We can't give him that poison target. He did already use the AQR though, I should have been thinking about that, but we dropped the rats on the top. The rats are our money makers, some of the few caps that we have. The Nathan isn't gonna be quick enough. Nathan's too slow in the the rats come out and deal. Now we gotta hope that the poison doesn't come immediately. Ooh, we get the speed up. We're gonna put the Cox out to try to keep the Nathan blast off of us. The Nathan attacking the Cox, now switching to Paladin. No, dealing with the backside. Nathan doing his job. The shield keeping the Cox alive. Paladin deciding to switch targets instead of going for new kid. But can the Timmy stop? It looks like the Timmy did hit the Paladin. Very unfortunate here, but it looks like we might come through and deal. We did. We kill this shield maiden. No, we don't. The DKC didn't take anything, but the Nathan coming in with that level 6. We got to get that Space Warrior out, see if we can deal 40 seconds. We got to get as many points as we can. We're not going to get many this week. Play it out. Play the rats. Play the Warboy. What's going to come? Nathan's going to come. Nuts is going to stop him. The Rogue should have been waited on the rats, and there comes the victory. Victory, victory. But right away, you gotta think we're doing pretty good. Man Blues number 2. I mean, Chomper would get work, I guess. Nathan leading. Gotta make sure the Space Warrior doesn't come out on me. The rats for the Cyborg. Protecting the Nathan. Gotta kill the Space Warrior. We don't want to get him fucked up. Ooh, what can we do with the Space Warrior? We gotta try to get some value. Can he hit one of the visitors? No, he misses it. We gotta try to keep that Nathan alive. He's our only hope. Is this guy smart enough? The level 5 visitors, though, are just so brutal. The Nathan is dead. The Osimo is 5 energy down the drain. The level 5 visitors is brutal, and there ain't nothing that my little adventure locked brothers can do to stop it. And then he unholies my fucking catapult, and I can't even punish him for it. His new kid moved to the side, and I played it because I thought he was gonna play a card. That really fucking pissed me off. I was pretty upset about that. But can we take the bar is the question. The slave doesn't have a whole lot of damage, but the level 3 Warboy isn't helping anybody. The unholy there was stupid. Can program, oh no, we were slamming it, and when we actually get it, we miss it. We could have actually stopped him from that second attack. I don't think it would have mattered for us, but maybe we could take the bar if we time it just right. Oh, maybe we could get the shield perfectly if he dies. No, the Paladin had to be a little bit higher leveled. If he would have survived one more hit, maybe it would have came in and been a clutch Space Warrior. But as it stands now, the levels were just too much for us. The level 5 visitors alone pretty much beat us. And here they are again. Now, we had the right play with the Nathan, but unfortunately it's not enough. We don't have anything to put in front of him. He does waste the Warboy though, but it doesn't matter. One guy actually unholies our fucking Nathan. It's like, all right, well, we lose. We lose. The poison comes out again, means eventually he dies. We don't have enough to push. Unfortunately, this week was very difficult for the Adventure Lock. Even to catch a win was pretty impressive. But it ain't over till it's over. We got one bar down. Nathan's alive. Timmy's alive. We got a chance. Nathan, ooh, died just before the end. The Cyborg coming out. Maybe the rats can get him. If the rats kill him and he doesn't mind control. Oh, can we get, oh no, we can't get the Space Warrior onto the new kid. Not enough. Not enough, but there's not too much you can do on the Nam Blues. All right, number 2. Or number 3, excuse me. We're sitting 1-1 currently. I don't know if these are in the right order, but Circly 500. Honestly, it probably would have been a good play there. He played it on me. Them fucking doing that was really frustrating. Him not attacking the rats was very fucking frustrating. That's really funny. They were just fucking around at first. The defense to protect that 46 damage. If we could pull this one off, it'll be a miracle. 46 damage. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. It's a good transmog. We got some shit. We got some shit out. That's good. They force played the visitors. This is gonna be tough though. This is gonna be level 3 versus level 4s. We gotta play the Nathan. We gotta do something. We gotta play him. Get rid of that one. Can we kill that one? We kill that one. Timmy's alive. This is beautiful. We have a chance here if we could just kill the baby. The baby does die. Let's go. The Space Warrior's gonna have a chance. Level 3. Get onto the new kid. Holy shit, Sir Kyle 500. This is gonna be tight. Can Glanzer pull it off? 46 defense on the damage, on the defensive. This is not gonna work. We got the rats ready. He dies. The rats prevent the cyborg from doing anything. What are we gonna be able to do? The rats come in. He didn't think about how good the rats would be, and they take the bar. Astro's attack is too slow. Too slow indeed. What am I gonna play? I'm gonna have to play the Osimo. I need the health. The Paladin comes in and gets one hit off, which is huge. The poison comes out erroneously. We're gonna play our Cyborg, see if we can get some damage. The rats would have to come out, which means that the Warboy Tweak gets the top side. Oh no, Tweak gets hit, but Cyborg gets hit in. Only like 20 attack, not enough. 46. This guy has gotta think he's got this in the bag. Why didn't you fucking freeze him, you dummy? We gotta put the cocks out. It's the only way to keep the Space Warrior off the new kid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the baby coming out. She gonna hit the new kid? No, she attacks the Space Warrior. The rats come in, they die. The rats are gonna take the bar with the cock. 2 bars down. And 46 defense. And this motherfucker gets adventure locked, baby. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna play this one first. No, I'm gonna play this one first. So we're sitting 2 wins, 1 loss. We're doing the giveaway after these games are done. Exclamation point SPPD to get in on that. It will be 350 cash, 2,000 coins, 3,000 PvP tickets, and 3 copies of one epic of your choice. We lead with the Cyborg and hope he doesn't have what it takes to beat it. He does, unfortunately. The Coop helps, but we do get 1 shot. No, we don't. We don't get 1 shot off. It looks like we're gonna be even levels here. 34, 32, you can't sleep on these though. That level 3 and that level 4 are enough levels alone to beat me. So we gotta think that that Osimo is not gonna die very easily. So will we be able to pull this off? The 3, 4, 3, 2. Don't let it fool ya. He's got some levels on him. Definitely not going up against base levels. The level 4 visitors are also very difficult. Now the AQR might work, but she might also die instantly. Oh, she's gonna die instantly. I just can't deal with the Osimo with level 3 even. The health is just too much. The AQR dealing with our backline, and now he can just spam. Even the 34, 32, not able to deal. Unfortunately, I don't think this is one that we're gonna be able to come back from. We do have the rats. We do have what we need, but we don't have, 1 rat did die to that. The paladin might come through. The paladin dies too soon. Can we get the shield? One shield, no attack, one rat. Oh, not quite enough. If one more rat would have survived. The Bebe goes down. Yeah, AQ, I mean, I didn't really have a choice but the AQR. And the alternative, I don't think was a good choice either for us, so. It did help in some games to clear some visitors out, but. All right, we play Nathan, and we're ready. And transmog. And there goes all our caps, and that's a good game. Can we get this 23 though? Can we stop him? The Osimo is not gonna do much, but that one rat from the transmog is actually surviving. We put the coop out to try to make some magic happen. We only need a little bit. All it takes is one warboy, one cock, one chip. Not gonna happen tonight, but maybe the warboy could come in and make something happen. Do the AQR out? No, we missed it. We missed the visitor. No, we get the visitor. Don't have much. We're trying to just slam the top side. Can the paladin get around? He's got 2 drops too. He's got the drop he needs. It's a 3 drop. If the paladin was level 6, might have been able to kill her in one shot and go to the bar, but it looks like the AQR is gonna work out. But the speed boost is gonna do it. Looks like the mind control is gonna be on the one cock that we needed to do it on. Oh my God, we had everything we needed. Can the one cock do it? The one cock, no! One cock didn't hit the bar. All we needed was one hit and the motherfucker defends. So we're sitting 2-2. That was horse shit, man. I fucking deserved that bar. I might not have won because I spent so much energy doing that, but I deserved that fucking bar. Though one of those rats would have hit, man. All right, we got Gabby Yo Killer, 6657, a little bit scarier than the 35 we ran into. But that guy was definitely somebody's alt. That guy definitely wasn't ranked fucking 3000, you can bet that. Now the coop coming out, very offensive, the level 4 coop. Probably too much for me to deal with. The level 2 6 element Randy, the coop, I mean, look at the coop alone. Doing all the damage. Maybe the Dwarf King on the level 2 would have been good. Dwarf King after, but the rats are the only thing that could possibly defend me from anything here. I might have been able to cyborg the 6 element, but we're trying our best to just defend from these cocks. Unfortunately, this week was one week where the adventure lock was not gonna do very well. Getting 3 wins was all luck of the draw. If you had anybody that had level 4 cocks, level 4 slave, if you didn't have the removal when you needed it, it was borderline impossible to deal with. Especially those level 5 visitors. I mean, there wasn't anything for us to deal with. Yo, this is fucking boring. You guys want to see a fucking level 4 cock get played midline? Whatever, bro. Congrats on the matchup. It's frustrating, you know. Silver is kind of the same. There should be a tier below silver, or between silver and gold. Namblos should be there, not between gold. Because I really think you need one there too, because even if you brought everybody to the top, it doesn't change anything at that part of it, you know. The people that are in gold and silver are still gonna be there, or I guess it would just be, they would just take us, it would take them a little bit to get back to gold. But then it would be interesting because you just have people going in and out of gold way more. There'd just be less teams. Like right now, there's probably like 50 teams that go in and out of gold every week. But if it was different, hey, what's up, Photo Volitis? Exclamation point SPPD. We're gonna do the first of 2 giveaways tonight. I look 20 with no beard? Good. Good. Trying to be an old man. Tired of it. All right. Deck choices for this week. Kind of fun, in my opinion. This week, I'd love to. Oh God, I wish it wasn't Swordsman with with President Garrison, because President Garrison would have been fun this week. But this week, so these choices that I have here are my choices. The gold choices are my choices for the Adventure Lock team. And I 100% think that this is the best choice. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. But Pigeons versus Thunderbird. A lot of teams aren't going to go Thunderbird just because he won't have them leveled. That's probably right. But the Pigeons aren't going to be great either. The Pigeons could die to Super Fart. The Pigeons could die to Fireball. The Pigeons could get worthlessized by the Storyteller. They could get killed by the Nathan. They could get killed by the Chaos Blast. They could get killed by Garrison. They could feed Bebe. They could get blown up by Brar Brady. They could get killed by Warboy Tweak or Outlaw Tweak. Captain Wendy can deal with them by herself with New Kid. The only thing that Pigeons does this week is 1, potentially kill an Inuit, or 2, kill Bar Brady or this slot, whoever's chosen on this slot. Because you're not going to kill, I mean, I guess Garrison would, it would kill Garrison too. You're not going to use it against him because his blast hits aerials, unless you put it perfectly where like you're going to sacrifice 3 of them, then the other 3 are going to kill him. But you got to really hope he's not going to play a Bebe behind that, right? Because Bebe now with 1 stack can get pretty fucking big. Lava better than Fireball though? I disagree. When you have Nathan, all these range cards that could just get fat stacked and sit behind all these cards, you want that removal. You want that removal. What's Lava gonna fucking do for you? If you play and Fireball doesn't leave your hand, you should be able to play 4-carded. That's a common thing. Without Fireball, you're gonna be at a really, really big disadvantage. Someone could play Outlaw, hit New Kid, not hit anybody, and Outlaw behind Swordsman will fucking beat you. He has incredible DPS, and if you can't reach back and kill him, what are you gonna do when they're playing Murphy to stop you? When they're playing Youth Pat, or not, what the fuck's this guy's name? Super Craig to push you back. When they're freezing you with him, they're stopping you with this. They're killing you quickly with one of those. They're pushing you back with Super Fart. Like, who fucking knows what you're gonna run into? You gotta be able to kill those rage cards. This one's interesting. Inuit at face value is better, but this week there's not a whole lot of targets for him. The only real target would be, I mean, it would force President Garrison to hold his ability, I guess, and then you could deal with Garrison. If you use the Inuit right when you see Garrison raise his thing for the attack, he has to do 2. If you play Inuit, by the time the damage comes out, he will die and Swordsman will die. But Mysterion, if you lead with Mysterion, that's going to be incredible value. And when there's only one other assassin out there, either the Inuit or the Hanky or the Ike. Oh, I guess the Chaos and the Deckhand down there in the corner, I didn't see them. But either way, those are all situational cards, right? So you don't want to use them on a Mysterion because 30 seconds later, Mysterion's right back. So Mysterion, if everybody had Mysterion leveled 5, it would be the easy choice. Mysterion's better. But I think at a lower level, he's just too hard to get the value out of, and a lesser player won't understand it, and they'll waste it. I mean, if you go to my YouTube, there's a game, Moody Buckethead plays against Druzy, and Druzy plays Mysterion midline with like a minute left to defend against something. And it was just, and I think he gets fucking hook-handed or something. It was just the worst Mysterion I've ever seen. And it's so easy to potato your way into 5 energy down the drain. Like, oh, I'll just get him back. No, you just lost that push. You lose. Game over. There's a lot of defensive cards in this deck. And once you go down a bar, if that person doesn't want to lose a bar, it will be very difficult to get a bar. Because what's the offense on your side? What's the offense? What offense gets past the chaos? What offense gets past Super Craig or Storyteller? What offense gets past the the swordsman in front of you, or even the bar Brady in front of you. Like, nothing gets past that. There's no spot removal to remove a big defender, so you can't slide in some assassins, remove someone big, and get in there. Never play Mysterion with less than 1 minute left. Yeah, exactly. It's just not worth the energy. The only time I play Mysterion is the first card, or if it's like a reset time, like there's 2 minutes left, 1.5 minutes left, and there's just not like that's when you'd play a Hanky or something like that, you just do Mysterion, but usually you don't want to. Fireball, like I was saying, I think is the choice. I don't think Lava gives you enough value. There's just not really... I mean, you don't get me wrong, you can use Lava and it'll work. Like, you can get value out of Lava. The Lava plus the Murph pretty much makes anybody worthless. But the problem is, it's only on your side of the field. And you can't Lava a Nathan. You can't Lava a Tweak. Like, you can't Lava Captain Wendy. Those are the threats this week. Captain Wendy's ability on your new kid is death. It's game over. It's like the entire bar. If you get that and then plus maybe the damage from the bar Brady, you lose. Game over. They can just fucking slow play it. God forbid they got fucking Thunderbird in their deck and you don't have Fireball. Don't play Lava. Officer Bar Brady versus Murph. This is an interesting one. This one might come down to caps on your team. Bar Brady is going to be a little bit lesser on a little bit lesser on the caps. Murph might not be leveled as high on most people, so you might not have to put as many caps, so 4 instead of 5 kind of thing. But I think Murph, I mean, if you go Lava, I think you should go Murph, because you can lock anybody. You get Swordsman, you put, or not Swordsman, sorry. Well, you know what? There's really no target. There's no Cartman. There's no Sam. There's no real ability. I mean, really what you'd use Murph for is to try to get to the archers. I mean, that's worth it. They play Swordsman, and they play Captain Wendy. You play Murph, and you go to Wendy. I think that's worth it. Bar Brady is too easy to counter when you have fucking Lava out there, when you have the Wonder Tweak that could pull him away, when you have 3 assassins that could kill him before he gets to the new kid. I don't think Bar Brady is the right choice. And no way to speed him up or anything. I gotta go Super Craig on this one. Storyteller is one of the worst epics in the game. If not the worst epic fighter. Now that Garrison's not a fat piece of shit anymore, and I always said that all they had to do with Garrison was not let him hit New Kid. But we'll talk about that in the update. I think Super Craig, even base level, would be better than Storyteller. Well, but the problem is, like, Lava's one of those cards that if I see Lava once, you will never get value out of Lava again. Fireball, you can get value out of Fireball almost always because your units are always going to end up grouping eventually. But Lava, you could go a whole game and not find one time when you're find one time when you're going to use it, when you're already going to have to sit on a 5-cost tank or a 4-cost range card and sit there with fucking Lightning Bolt in your hand until they play Nathan or something, or to snipe the Inuit, honestly, is probably the best use for that. Hook hand should not hit New Kid either. No, hook hand's important for the chips. Wonder Tweak versus Outlaw. I actually like Wonder Tweak more this week, just because Outlaw, that RNG on Outlaw is just, I don't like it. But I mean, Outlaw, you could get good use out of Outlaw. You play Outlaw after he plays Nathan or something behind New Kid, you're almost guaranteed the damage. So, you know, I don't care on this one if they switch their vote to Wonder Tweak or not. If they want to run Outlaw, I'm fine. It'll be fine. So that one is like they both have their uses. I think his ability kind of sucks right now, but he's a good body. He's a really good body. His attack's pretty fucking dirty. Hanky's the choice here, just because it's Hanky. Like, it has nothing to do with his charge. Getting Captain Wendy charged would actually be pretty cool. Getting Swordsman charged would be pretty cool. But mostly, he's just the best assassin in the game, right? Captain Wendy versus Nathan all day long. Nathan is quite legitimately like the only lightning bolt target other than like a stacked Bebe, but even then, there's not a whole lot of shit to stack other than playing the pigeons into her, you know? So I'm not too, I don't think anybody's gonna be running Nathan, especially with Fireball. Like Nathan is one of the few big Fireball targets where if you play Nathan, doesn't matter what else I hit. If I hit fucking an assassin, it doesn't matter, I get value from it. It doesn't matter if I hit fucking Ike and Nathan, I get value from that. And I kill your fucking Nathan, which kind of a tough card to kill this week. Chaos is obviously the choice. Unless you want to run some fucking deckhand with Swordsman or something. Try to do something cool and then just have the unit that you just healed get Inuited to death. Nah, I don't think it's good. Chaos can kill the pigeons. Chaos can kill the Hanky coming at you. One of the few assassins that can really deal with a Hanky. Chaos can deal with all sorts of pushes coming at you. Chaos could keep the Barb Brady away from your new kid just far enough where he's not going to damage you. Pretty useful. And then here, the Garrison buff really, or the President Garrison buff really makes me feel like it might be the right choice. But there's really not any card in the deck that makes me think, like if Psalm was a choice, maybe you run Garrison because putting Garrison out kind of prevents the Psalm lead, you know? But my guess is the Epic again is going to be a big part. If you roll Murph, you can't roll President Garrison. So most people are going to run Swordsman. He's an incredible value. Him with Hanky could do dirty to any push that goes at you. He doesn't get stopped by Murph. If he gets on New Kid, that blast legitimately takes the bar, I think, in one hit. If it's level 6, so well, I guess base 6 versus max 6 would matter. But yeah, I think that's a no-brainer that the Swordsman is better. Trying your team go Nathan and Fireball, Wendy and Lava. That's stupid. Why would I not go Wendy and Fireball? But yeah, I think this week there's not a whole lot of choices. Like, nobody's gonna go fucking Call Girl. Not many people are gonna go Barb Brady, I don't think. Not many people are gonna go Storyteller. Probably not many people will go Thunderbird, although on Adventure Lock, I think Thunderbird's the better choice at level 3 versus the Pigeons that are just gonna get removed. And we're not gonna fucking upgrade Pigeons, so they're gonna be level 4, right? And then I honestly think Super Crate's just way better. There's no Swarm for the Storyteller to prevent. I mean, the Pigeons, but like, the Pigeons are your only chance to feed Bebe. So if you see enemy Pigeons, you put Bebe's ass out there. At least she's gonna eat a lightning bolt, and then you can float somebody else out there to fucking wreak havoc. Fuck me, that hurts. And I don't have my Ambisol to numb that bitch up. I thought I did have it somewhere, but it's gone. I might have to go to Walmart tonight and get it. Cause this thing is fucking painful. Go Wendy yet? Oh man. Oh man, Wendy's definitely the choice. I mean, you could convince me you could pick Lava and get value out of the Lava, but Wendy is definitely the choice. If you're talking about card cost and cycle, what good is Nathan gonna do, dude? He's just gonna eat a fucking Outlaw or even a Lightning Bolt. Like, he's one of the few cards that actually trades evenly with the Lightning Bolt. Why would you want to run him when you could run Captain Wendy that could kill an assassin plus do damage? One of the few fucking cards that can actually deal with the Thunderbird if you happen to run into Thunderbird. I think Wendy's the choice for sure. And Wendy can get on that new kid. Oh man, dude. People sleep on Wendy. She doesn't get hit by the new kid. She forces a summon. Even if she summons, after she dies, her triple shot can hit the new kid. So good. Call Girl would, I mean, who would you bring in? Mysterion would be the only choice. So if you went Call Girl and just Mysterion, that's it. That means you're forced into Outlaw and you're forced into Deckhand. If you do that, then you could fucking kick ass with that combo. You just wait till you get Mysterion and you're guaranteed the Mysterion good valued. That's pretty good. Or play it after the Chaos. Yeah, you could lead the Chaos. That's fine. But you would, I mean, you'd have to be careful you don't accidentally Chaos. But yeah, I mean, that's like, that would be some top level shit. But no one's gonna have Call Girl at level 5. Not no one, but like not enough people for your team to want to do that. It's like perfectly even there. Like it just perfectly cuts. I think it's intelligent enough to snap perfectly to the line there. You see like the line right here? It's perfectly snapping right to that line. It doesn't snap to that line, but that line's straight enough where it snaps to it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that does it for this week's deck choices. Definitely a couple of choices that you might want to play through, see what feels better. It's hard to know exactly if you're doing friendly fight stuff because obviously all the epics will perform worse. So if you're looking at how Bar Brady performs versus Murph, Bar Brady might kick ass in friendlies, but Glanzer making think the Fireball might be better, but I'm thinking more towards card rotation and less deck cost. I don't think that's a big deal this week. I mean, if you run Mysterion, your deck is instantly better cycled, right? So you don't have to worry about that. There's 2 or 3 really good lead cards, so you're almost always going to be able to start slow, and then you can use your pushes. There's enough defensive cards where I don't think you have to worry about getting overwhelmed because somebody has a cheaper deck than you. I think the choices are gonna, if you play Lava and Lava is just stuck in your hand and there's no way to play Lava because all the battles happening on their side of the field or something, or they just never put a big enough push where Lava makes sense, then that's just as punishing as sitting on Fireball and not being able to use Fireball, except my contention would be that you're much more likely to get a Fireball target in a 3-minute match than you're gonna get a Lava that's gonna really impact the game. You might get a Lava that does nothing and you just wasted that 3, right? It's hard to waste a Fireball. People do it, but it's hard to waste it. I mean, honestly, if you run the Fireball, because all the targets that get lightning bolted get fireballed, if you run the Fireball, you could also run the Super Fart. If you're worried about the cycle, the Super Fart can deal with the assassins and stuff like that, and then the Fireball can deal with Nathan, Bebe, whatever, because the Fireball would kill at equal level. But the problem is, Lightning Bolt, you could get to level 4 and it'll kill everything in the deck. Everything. Every problem card that you'd want to kill with Lightning Bolt dies at level 4 this week. So you don't even have to upgrade Lightning Bolt to level 5 if you don't want to, if you don't need to. Everybody dies. Buccaneer Bebe, level 7, maybe she survives. I still think she dies. I think she's got 700 health. Does anything really matter as long as you have Thunderbird, right? Who Lava, go Fireball on Captain Wendy. I agree, Jammin. I'm with you there. Moody agrees too. Those are the 2 cards that were level 6 when I got Moody. So there's actually a lot going on this week. As you can see from the map here, this is week 3 of them working from home. Hope everybody's staying safe. This week we have a lot of different information to cover. We've got an app in this, or an update in the store, so make sure you go and download that. And then a balance change is coming down the pipe. And we also have a new event schedule. So So let's look at it here. First thing we'll notice there is that we're changing up the event structure a little bit. So we've made a couple bit of tweaks to the schedule. You can see on Monday, we have an event that, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, we have an event, and then Thursday, Friday, we have an event. So not only will it be challenge on Wednesday, Thursday, and then events Tuesday, Friday, like there's been, we're gonna be filling up the whole week. Now, I don't know if this is just temporary because we're all fucking sitting at home doing nothing. If this is something that they are going to extend further, but I'll talk about a little bit why I think this is a really good idea, and I'll explain that in a couple of seconds here. To do this forever is what I'm saying. But they'll be focused on different themes each week. Some of the new events will have a different reward system that we've had in the past, and this is the important part to note here. We're going to remove some of the randomness that the events have had in the past and focus on rewards for specific events. With the additional 48-hour events, that means you'll also be able to earn more battle tokens and have more team packs, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that means. Earn more battle tokens, have more team packs? I think that's like that's misstated. Maybe have more I don't know. Anyway, as always, we'll be listening to the feedback on these changes, so let us know. So this is going to be important. This is going to be really cool because what they're going to be able to do now is for this Stand Mini Moons event, they could have 5 packs, and they could just have, the second pack is 2 Hook Hand Clydes. The third pack is 20 bronze, 10 silver, 5 gold. Like if you can physically see exactly what you're gonna get if you finish this event, it lets you make the decision, do I want to spend the time to do this event? Do I find this worth it? If you're just getting a chance at stuff, if you're just getting a chance at shit, you don't really have that grind. Like if it's a chance at a legend, but it's a 0.01% chance, like it's harder to do that. But if you see in the pack, like, oh, that's a 1% chance at a legend, but it's a guaranteed this epic or something like that, then you're like, okay, well, I don't feel like doing this event. I don't really need anything from this event, so I don't have to bother. I don't have to play the game tonight. But if you look at, Pocahontas Randy, and I get 5 Pocahontases if I finish it, I'm sitting 20 out of 25 for level 4. I'm fucking doing that shit. I'm getting that fucking event done. It doesn't matter what my girlfriend says. So I think that's better because you don't have to grind every day just for the chance to get everything, and you don't have to miss out on it. If you think that these things aren't enough value for you, then don't do them. It lets the fact that they're slamming events constantly, it won't burn you out because you won't be like, oh, I gotta do this event. Oh, I gotta do this event. A lot of people already don't do the fucking Tuesday events. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think that'll be pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see what we get for stuff. There's a comparison of this 24-hour event and the ones from last week. It's just pathetic. Yeah, I didn't look at the rewards though, but I mean, if they're changing it up and doing more stuff spread out, I mean, it just follows that it's more spread out. Like they can't. I mean, adding this stuff would just be instantly like, hey, everybody gets more stuff now per week. I don't know. It's not a decision that they have to make lightly. So on Monday, we've got the adventure-themed 24-hour token collection event. It'll be interesting to see if these 24-hour events are just materials. If it's anything more than just materials, I'll be happy with the change because I don't fucking need materials. Give me 10 commons, I don't give a fuck. Followed by Pocahontas Randy mission event. So that'll be cool to have a 2-day mission event. I think anybody's gonna finish those. Those are really cool. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, we got the Flying High Challenge. So any flying will be 1 energy less, and that's this list. I think Mintberry Crunch will be worth it. I'm not sure if Human Kite, I don't think Human Kite would be worth it. Bounty Hunter Kyle would, Alien Drone would, Imp Tweak I don't think would be worth it, Cupid Cartman would, Terrence probably would, Starvin Marvin, probably not, because Pigeon Game is definitely worth it. And if you run Starvin Marvin when Pigeon Game can get used, that's probably stupid. Thunderbird's gonna be pretty good to use just because it'll max to level 3 for you, so you have to worry about it. So my deck would probably be Thunderbird, Pigeons, Terrence, Imp, Bounty Hunter, and then roll an adventure sci-fi deck. Probably. I just realized there's no flying card in fantasy. Interesting. On Thursday, we'll have another token collection event that will last 48 hours. Following card usage events, so we got Fast Pass. Nothing that looks too interesting to get boosted. Anybody with like a level 5 song will have a nice Craig. Lightning Bolt could boost, or your Fireball could boost a Lightning Bolt. Pocahontas Randy could get boosted by Hook Hand or something like that. So some stuff that might be pretty good for some people. Classy could get boosted. Cupid could get boosted. If you don't have Cupid upgraded, you might want to have some fun with Cupid because he's a blast, man. You can get some fun games with him. Yeah, challenge ain't worth it anymore. Where's the drone tech? Just got Fireball to 5 on the adventure lock. Nice. Buy all the coins at Butters and it's not enough. Yeah. Could just do a different event type. I mean, I don't. I get it. I get what you're saying, but like, I don't know. Every game I've ever played like this, they have 5, 6 different events, and none of them are typically any different. The only game that I ever played that had different events every week isn't fucking developed anymore, and they didn't keep running the events. So, I mean, I'd rather have a repeat event than no fucking events. So, I don't know. That's an argument and a discussion, but it's not really worth. I mean, they just made the mission event one, right? They just made one. They just gave us another one. They also have been adding one like 24-hour events, 2-day events, shit like that. I don't know. All right, now this is the important part. Update 4.6.1. Now, this one you have to I think manually update. It hasn't forced the update. Usually what they do is they put it out for manual update, and then anybody who manually updates can kind of report like, hey man, this is fucked up. So if they really need to hotfix anything, they can do it. But mostly it's just a slow rollout. You know, you don't, once X amount of people manually do it and everything's good, then you force the update. Draft mode, yeah, draft mode would be cool, but at the same time, imagine just how pissed off Scott would be if every time he goes into draft mode and somebody plays an OP card and he's like, fuck this, dude. Fuck this. My legend choices were Inuit and fucking Call Girl, and this motherfucker rolls in with Ninja and Medusa. Fuck draft mode. This is bullshit. And you can't circumvent the fact that a draft mode in South Park would almost certainly end up a good deck versus a terrible deck. Unless you could really, like, you'd have to, like, God, you'd have to be able to ban cards. The fact that there's themes like that, is it, like, would it be themeless? Would you be able to pick any card in the draft? That would be cool. That would be the way to do it. Would you be leveled in the draft mode? Would you have to pick the cards based on your level? I don't know. It'd be tough. So the technical improvements hopefully deal with some of the back end that, you know, double shots and glitches and all that kind of shit that we see. Obviously you can't fix lag, so shit like that will always happen, but we'll see. Improve the event onboarding for new players. I don't know what that means. Like, it'll teach them how to do events more? It'll be like a tutorial? I might have to open up a new account just to see what the fuck they're talking about. Improve Battlefield UI. Improved is debatable. In some cases it's zoomed out, and your phone setting, it used to be like it would zoom out and then your phone settings you could change it to be full screen and then it would fix it, but it looked like they kind of broke that workaround. So a lot of people are seeing, I guess I haven't even opened my phone. I'm sure my phone will be fine because it's not the big aspect ratio, but it's definitely frustrating, and that's one of my qualms about Mana Strike, is that the battlefield itself is so small and compared to what you're looking at. Like, the battlefield is here, and then up here and over here and over here is bullshit. I mean, it's kind of like Minion Masters, but Minion Masters is shaped better so more of the field is actually playfield. But I personally don't like what it looks like for those ones, and it does give you more to look at. Like, there's more of the art and stuff, which some people might find is cool. Like, on one of them, there's a visitor that's hiding behind a tree. I've never fucking seen that before. Never seen it once in my life, but I saw a picture on Facebook. But I assume that there's got to be a way to fix it, whether it's your phone settings or something that they could do in the game to give you like an option or something like that. I don't think it's this is what it'll be like forever kind of thing. Maybe it depends on your version of Android or something too. Yeah, just play on BlueStacks, man. I don't know what that. Improve challenge UI, added the current card effects affected by the current challenge. That's nice. That's something I don't fucking understand why you don't have that in immediately. Like, was their idea like force them to come to the forums, force them to come to Discord to get that information? Like, was that the plan? Because that's just like stupid. That's dumb. Why would you not put the cards in and tell me what they're buffed? Like, don't make, like, especially when you have to spend real money currency to play challenge mode, don't make me have to play challenge mode to find out which cards are gonna work because I don't know the exact stats. Give me the exact stats that they're at so I can compare to, okay, Astro Butters at level 3 plus 20% will survive the attack from this guy or whatever, and it'll make him better, it'll make him useful, whatever. Like, let me figure that out. Don't make me fucking spend 250 cash to figure out what cards are worth playing, because most of the time on these lists, there'll be one card that just doesn't matter. Like, if you boost Mintberry Crunch an extra 10% attack, he's level 1, he's got 15 attack. Oh no, now he's got 16 attack. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. But if you put Thunderbird in there and you boost him to do 50% more ability damage, which would be a sweet challenge if all abilities had like double the effect or something, then it'd be fucking fantastic. Like, don't make me fucking play to figure that out. Let me know. This is good. Fix the players that get stuck at waiting for opponent. I'm sure we've all had that where we're sitting there waiting for opponent. We don't want to leave because we're worried we'll get a loss. Donation request notification. I don't think I've ever seen that one. And I don't think I've seen the chicken or whatever spawning at a lower level. Well, that's in challenge mode, yeah, so I guess maybe not. I don't know how often I play 6-element Randy in challenge mode. Scott might not like that challenge, yeah. People would abuse that to dodge an L, yeah. If you lose a match, you lose. Like, there's no way to catch it in a way where you couldn't just leave. Like, oh, I'm losing, disconnect. Like, yeah. I didn't know it was my or the other player, but I got lost. Yeah, if you get the loss, it's you disconnected. If they disconnect, they disappear and you just continue the game. Added a confirmation when rebuying into challenges, I guess. Is that something you can accidentally hit? It's in the middle of the screen. Like, I could get it if it's like on the side, and so like while you're swiping or something, you could accidentally hit it. But like, it's a big fucking button in the middle. People are accidentally hitting that. Oh, that's right. Yeah. It goes by the card rarity. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, the balance changes. Interesting. So the Man-Bear Pig buff, an 80% cone, makes him pretty good. All the situations that he would brutalize, he's just gonna brutalize more, but this doesn't necessarily make him any better because it's his cost and the meta that makes him bad. As long as DSR and Cock Magic and Unholy and Transmog exist, it's not competitive to play Man-Bear Pig. If you play Man-Bear Pig, you're just hoping that your opponent isn't playing those cards. Like, that's it. If they are, you might as well pack up and go home because it's gonna be hard to win. But, you know, with some good poke play, you know, if they don't have the removal at the right time, you're gonna catch wins that you know, are because of these cards. But I don't know if he's gonna take more bars. It's definitely gonna be harder. It's just you have to play behind him now instead of in front of him, right? So it'll just be a little bit different. But yeah, Youth Pastor with him would be brutal. And I really think they need to change Youth Pastor to hit both new kids. Like maybe the one that hits the ally only lasts half as long. So theirs lasts for 30 seconds, yours lasts for 15 seconds. But being able to put Youth Pastor and then put Sam, and then I put out Chaos or something. I put out a couple of people to kill Sam before he blows me up, and he can just fireball me? What? How is that fucking fair? He can have Youth Pastor in the back when Manbear Pig is right next to him, and when I play Inuit, he can just lightning bolt it? Are you fucking mad? How is that fair? It is completely fair to make the Youth Pastor affect both people because I have the ability to control whether or not using a spell will fuck me up or not. So if I put Youth Pastor out and he has Grand Wizard out and my only removal of Grand Wizard is Unholy, I fucked up. I played poorly. But if I can do it, maybe I even make a fucking deck that doesn't fucking have removal, which isn't fucking hard when you have DSR and Leanne out there. You don't even have to use a spell and you would be able to brutalize people with that same deck. Instead, it's completely fucking unmanageable. If you play Youth Pastor and you play a big unit, if you don't have DSR or something like that, if you don't have that, you lose. And they have the spells they need to remove you. They lightning bolt you, they fireball you, whatever it might take. God forbid they have Arrow Storm too. Ridiculous. It needs to be deleted. I just think he should affect both people. It's only fair. Something that affects New Kid for 30 seconds, that's that punishing. That's like saying, hey, don't play cards for 30 seconds. Like, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. President Garrison, I always said that all you had to do to make President Garrison playable was make him able to not hit New Kid. If he only hit units, he's a very, 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 very punishing card. He's like the suppressor, right? He forces you to play a big card. You can't play Sam, you can't play Mecha behind New Kid. He forces you to play a tank, and then you could use that to your advantage, by DSRing them or whatever it might take. Or just chunking their tank, you just fucking smoke them with President Garrison. And then the attack increase was nice. I still think his attack will be garbage because it's so fucking slow, but it being a little bit more substantial, 20% increase, it was at like 80, now it'll be 100, like pretty good. Not great though. $2,000 Juice Scout Ike. Yeah, he's terrible. Now it deals with Cox. That'd be good. If it can one shot equal leveled Cox, it'll be good. I'm not sure a level 5 would kill level 5 Cox. They have quite a bit of health. I don't think he would. That's a lot. What's like 160 or something? There's no way he's at 160 at level 5. Lava increased base damage from 7. 30% increase. That's a lot. It wasn't a bad card at level 6. It just needed a certain type of deck to really benefit from it. Obviously, you need a slow defensive deck. If you're running a fast run and gun deck, Lava's not the fucking choice. But yeah, I mean, you put that on the tank, hit the backline with it too a little bit, slow them all down. You got something like a Witch Doctor in there. The slow can be really, really impactful. It can be really brutal for sure. And if you play the right cards, I mean, Lava with like think of like a Sizzler stun or something like that, and then put the program or the Professor Chaos stun in there too. Crazy. You be streaming a lot, son. I stream every day but Tuesday, Wednesday, you know that. Dr. Timmy, the much needed nerf, 25% decrease in his health. I think everybody agreed that his health was just a little bit too much for his 4-cost rareness. 25 decrease, quite a bit, but I think he should be pretty fair. I think Fireball will kill him equal level now. I think he'll be good. He'll be in a good spot. He'll still be very strong. His body is still good. His attack is very useful. His ability is very, very good if you use it right. That stun and, you know, being able to prevent like a Psalm with that or something like that. Very, very, very good. What is life for? Why nerf his health? Just turn him legendary and strip every one of their cards. As usual, if you have questions, feel free to reach out on Discord or leave the questions down below. Please don't push updates before Team Wars end. Some people automatically update and it's much harder to find matches. Interesting balance change. I don't know what he's talking about. Update before Team Wars end. We should play on the earlier arenas. They're more appealing. Maybe if you didn't wait till 2 hours till the Team Wars is over, it wouldn't happen. It's a pretty big buff to President Garrison. If he no longer hits the nuke hit, he's pretty much guaranteed to wipe out most enemy units with no charge, with his charge. Keep him alive long enough and it's almost like having a lightning bolt in your hand every few seconds. I mean, that's kind of the idea. Thanks for the extra events. I hope that it will become the norm. It's much more fun to have stuff to do. On my wish list, the highest desire is for us to be able to have full level cards in the practice arena. What? This allows for better deck testing for Team Wars and a much better way to test new deck strategies. Oh, I see what he's saying. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sure everyone would love a move to full leveled cards in practice. I mean, I wouldn't want full leveled cards. I'd want to be able to choose what level they are, right? Peace out. I lost because I won't have a game yet today. What? Like if you can set levels in friendlies. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great. I also would love to have Inkin fixed so it can even be used. It's unfortunate that a legendary card has been nerfed into an unusable state. Should have stats that are legendary. Oh, it does, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't give into the vitriol that I spelled wrong that's posted here and have us. They do not give a fuck what anybody says on these forums. I can almost promise you that nothing that is said in this forum has ever been brought to any higher up. I can almost promise you that. Hands off, Dr. Timothy. Too late. Nice to see changes on President Timothy. I agree. Or on President and Timothy. President Timothy. Timmy for president. Don't. Anyway, it would be fun to have Inkin back into rotation. I think Inkin's in a perfectly fine spot. I think he should do more chip damage, but that's it. Good morning. Thanks for the update. I think that the buff President Garrison will be too big of a buff, making him significantly better card than several legendaries. What? No. What? No. How? Power bind him. Fucking shoot Hercules at his face. Remove him. Don't play a tank. Play a tank midline against him. Don't play a swarm deck. Play fucking paladin. Play paladin princess on the corner and roll the dice. There's so many fucking options to deal with President Garrison. Like, don't play into his ability. If that means sitting there and waiting and not playing anything, that's fine. Because if you play a card, you lose that energy. So just sit on 10 energy until he gets close enough and then start fucking blowing him up. It's not that hard. But yeah, it's better. It's better. But it's just everybody runs like fucking gnomes or something. Like, just slam energy at him and play a couple gnomes in there on the opposite side. You play president, I put some. Oh no, it's too strong. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta play against the different cards. You could say that fucking Murph is the best card ever. Like, oh my god, Murph's too good because he stuns my Psalm. Great change on Member Pigs. Been offered for a very long time. I don't know if it's great. I think I'm gonna hate it. It's gonna be really fucking annoying. But we'll see. I don't know what you wanted to achieve on S10 phones, but the only thing I noticed is that loading screens are no longer full screen. Everything else is the same zoomed out. Okay. Exactly, super glue. What about the achievements? Are they fixed? It's been awful. I have to wear magnifying glasses on my phone. been like that awful zoomed out so-called screen, full screen forever. It was originally done to help some Apple products and it screwed the Android guys. Wish I had a toggle. First off, these are some great developments. We really appreciate you continue to improve the game and give us more fun stuff to do during these lockdowns. More events and increased locker limit are pretty damn sweet. Hoping you keep it going once this crisis is over. Very pleased with the much... Hey, what's up, Runbo? Appreciate the follow. Very pleased with the much needed nerf to Dr. Timothy and the extra deck slot too. Oh yeah, I must have missed it. It's just like one line in there. We're gonna have deck slots. We're gonna have 5 deck slots. So that's cool. 1 extra, it's nice. But like, if you're gonna add 1, why not add 4? The fuck? Like, what the fuck? Very pleased. Oh, I read that. Since I just got enough Manberry pigs to level them, I'm excited to use them for the first time. Bit of trepidation with the President Garrison change, but not nearly as much as we should be scared of him actually being president. LOL. This fucking guy. I updated the game and still 4 deck slots, not 5. I don't know. Full screen is anything but. Zoomed out microscopic gameplay. Dude, what the fuck? Why do you keep posting and saying the same shit? Do you think that's gonna fucking get their attention? Jesus Christ, dude. If I was the admin of this forum, these people would be gone. You don't fucking quadruple post on the same fucking post. Unless you're quoting people and responding. Fuck. The only thing that looks weird are the special offer screen. They just don't fit on your screen. Weird. Member Pig dies easier to Inuit now. Doesn't have to be focused on Inuit to hit him. That's true too, yeah. If he's hitting your Zen and you put Inuit next to him, and you can get him killed. So there are some negatives to it, for sure. This is breaking annoyance. This is game breaking annoyance. Why? Give us the option to toggle it. I hate it. What is the reasoning behind this? Why change something that was fine? Fixing things that aren't broken makes 0 sense. I mean, clearly it was fucking broken somewhere else. Clearly it was an issue somewhere else. And this is a part of software. You fix something somewhere, especially your mobile game, when you have like fucking 190 different devices that could all treat the game differently. New codes in AFK, by the way, if you care. New codes? Yeah, send it to me on Discord. This dude can't even spell awful, right? Thanks, Toller. I posted my point at the same time you sent this. We really appreciate the update. The most important thing to everyone is communication from you guys. No, it's fucking not. Don't speak for everyone. Don't speak for everyone. Not even in this game. Not in this forum. Never. Never speak for other people. You speak for yourself, because that is the only motherfucker that you can hold accountable. You don't speak for everybody. Ever in your life will you ever speak for everybody. You probably don't even speak for a group of people that trust you, okay? So don't fucking talk like that. Be a fucking reasonable human being. The most important thing to everybody. No. The most important people to some of us is that they fucking give us new shit. That's what some people care about. Some people couldn't care less if there's bugs. They just want new fucking cards because that's all they care about. You don't speak for fucking everyone. Go fuck yourself. This Member Pig change, does this mean he gets an AoE attack or is it still single attack? What? What? I mean... Did he read it? Has he never played Super Craig to understand what that means? Does AoE to him just mean in a circle around you? How do you not understand that, yeah, it's an AoE cone attack now? Dale the Undead. I'm guessing the working from home tactic hasn't helped? What? Y'all seem to have caught something that's affected your minds. What? For the Dr. Timmy nerf to make sense, he would have to either cost less or his base attack would need to be quicker or both. That's not what a fucking nerf is, you fucking idiot! You don't nerf it and then buff it somewhere else. That's not how it fucking works. Sometimes you do that. Sometimes you do that. That's when a card is sort of balanced, but you just want to change it a little bit. Like they did with Buccaneer Bebe. Buccaneer Bebe was okay. If you got a couple stacks on her, she commanded removal. But it was hard to get those first stacks because her initial attack sucked balls. So now, give her a little bit more attack. You don't change her fucking shit. You just give her a little more base attack so that she has a better chance. You don't upgrade. You don't then also upgrade how much she get per level or per hit. You don't do both of them. You just do part of it. Why would you? Dr. Timothy is probably the single best rare card in the game, next to like Space Warrior and Warboy maybe. But like, that card was fucking brutal. It survived lightning bolts at a higher level. And you think that just taking health away from it means you have to add more attack to a base attack that's already more than its fucking legend counterpart? To an ability that's one of the most brutal punishing abilities in the game if you use it right? Dude, whatever. He must play Dr. Timothy. The constant over-nerfing of superheroes has gone beyond pathetic. What are you talking about? I don't know who you got working at Red Legs, but I'm glad the expansion DLC for The Division will be out soon. Okay, dude, bye. Compares South Park to The Division, okay. One of them you play while you're taking a shit, one of them you play with your homie. They're not even the same fucking vein. If you choose to play South Park over The Division, what the fuck are you talking about? Those are completely different things. Like, I'm gonna play The Division, I'm gonna play this type of game, versus I'm gonna play this type of game. You don't normally say, oh, I feel like playing with my homies, so I'm gonna play South Park. Time to cut my losses. Time to cut the losses that I spent on the superhero cards that were over leveled and the only reason I was any good. Whatever, dude. Goodbye. I hope the 30 posts you put on the forums helped you through your hard times. Red Links, I strongly urge you to have the zoom out preferential option. Yeah, I don't know why they would. I don't know why they would do that. Like, it was like putting in that vibrate without the option to turn it off. Originally was just like, what the fuck? You don't think that there's people sneaking games in bed while their fucking girlfriend's sleeping right next to them, trying to sneak a game, and they gotta hold the phone between their fucking thighs before they play? So that they don't get, it's just so stupid to think that, yeah, everybody in the world is gonna want their phone to vibrate. My phone's on silent all day long. It is never on sound. It is never on vibrate. It annoys the fuck out of me. I'm not a slave to that fucking thing. I'll look at it when I want to. Having notifications pop at you constantly is fucking stupid. There's a guy that I know at work has his fucking phone on our tables, and he's constantly getting messages. He must get notifications every time somebody fucking tweets at him. Bzz, 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 bzz. Just constantly vibrating on the fucking table. You can hear it in the whole fucking place because it vibrates the whole table and shit. It's just so stupid. Why do you give a fuck if you get a tweet? Look at it when you want to look at Twitter. So dumb. First of all, great balance changes. The Man Bear Pig change is very interesting. I could tell this guy's gonna be. I could tell this guy's opinion sucks. Secondly, I wanted to really go all out this weekend and buy lots of packs with Thunderbird. But what happened? Why wasn't he guaranteed in the packs? Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. If they ever did that once with Timmy, with Bradley, with Mosquito, if they ever did that once, they have to keep fucking doing that. Taking that away now, it was just so stupid. Of the 2,800 cash packs that I bought, 2 of them had no Thunderbirds in them. That's brutal, man. Sheriff Cartman's, fuck. Got more Sheriff Cartmans and Thunderbirds in the Thunderbird pack. That's, yeah, I don't understand why it would, like, give me less. Instead of giving me a chance at 30, give me a guaranteed 15 and then a chance at the other 15. Like, don't fucking play with me. You want players to pay to get advantages? It's a whales game. But then you screw wannabe whales like me. Yeah, right? Doesn't exactly encourage me to whale out on packs. Yeah, I agree, man. Those packs should be worth it. They shouldn't be that much of a gamble. I bought a bunch of the lightning bolt ones just because I fucking wanted them. And I only got like 20 lightning bolts. I bought 5 of them and I got like, I was fine because there's no rare card in Adventure that I'm not okay with getting, but also Glanzer is a dirty, dirty girl. Thanks for the post, Doctor. Clearly the developer is in the favor of adventure and they dislike superheroes. Or perhaps, they have stats that show that Dr. Timmy is incredibly overused and overpowered in probably everywhere from 0 to 5,000, which is way more people than from 5,000 to 8,000 to 9,000, whatever the top. Way more fucking people. Way more people. Especially when you are in the upper arena and they nerf all the better ones. Never the adventure, no matter how many people complain. What do you mean? They fucking nerfed Inkin almost into the ground for most people. What are you talking about? They never nerf fucking adventure. They took Sharon's incredible heal away from her. What are you are you just selectively forgetting all the fucking nerfs? Don't be a fucking idiot. Any update on when achievements will be fixed? Actually, achievements are kind of weird on Google. Like, they're kind of outside of your control at a certain point. You can't, once you make an achievement, you can't delete it from your game and you can't change it. And it's based on an incremental value that's set that is reported to Google. So most of the time it's Google's fucking fault. So you can tell them, hey, when are you gonna fix it? But ultimately it might not be up to them. I'm in Arena 11 and completed the campaign several times, but I haven't received a single achievement cash award. Well, that's fair. The PvE stuff is stupid. Why they would do it like that, I don't know. Damn right, he's so worthless now. Inkin is not fucking worthless, dude. Inkin still kills almost every range card in the game except for Timmy. Inkin kills fucking level 5 amazingly Randy. He kills BHK. He kills fucking Visitor. He kills anybody. Yeah. Yeah, if the devs like anybody, it's fantasy. Excuse me. With this new update, my screen is way too small. Looks like 2 ants fighting. Please put it back to where we can toggle off screen. Off, full screen. Maybe there's a phone setting or something that you could change. Geez, you guys buff Manbear Pig, which is no problem for me, but don't think about nerf Pope. You guys really know how to create unbalanced metas, but I'm pretty sure a -1 cost Pope is a fair deal. You mean +1? What? Agreed, I won't be able to play like this. They had this issue a long time ago and it was an easy fix to toggle the screen full options. Now we don't have that option. I spent hours trying to fix this before I found this thread and found out it was done on purpose. Before I found this thread. Meanwhile, SH loses its last good card. Manbear Crunch is still very good. Fantasy gets ignored once again, that's fair. Tone this dumb theme down. DSR 3 almost beats level 4 Sizzler. I mean, it should. She should. That's one she should win. Is there a chance for Pocahontas Randy in this mission event? And I hope that this does not make... See, this is what I don't understand. Why don't you just wait a fucking day and find out? Why would you need to know that right now? You're gonna be able to click the packs and see everything that you're gonna get. Why would you give a shit on Monday what you're gonna get on Tuesday? I don't understand that. I hope this does not mean that Manbear Pig overpowered. I hope that it does not make a man overpowered. How do you suggest you defend Manbear Pig anymore? The same way you always defend Manbear Pig. How you defend Manbear Pig doesn't change, really. You just have to, instead of playing right in front of them, play to the sides of them. The cone is intentionally a little bit in further. You complain about fantasy too much. It's time to just get good. Just because you struggle against a theme doesn't mean it should get nerfed. I mean, this is a mistake to talk to Scott about this, but he's not wrong. Fantasy is fucking stupid. I only see sci-fi at 7,500, never ever fantasy. Well, that's because you're at 7,500. Well, I didn't have any issues with my achievements section before the update, and that's just untrue. Like, there's no way that he never sees fantasy. There's no way. He's the same guy that speaks for everyone, right? Well, I didn't have any issues with my achievements section before the update. Now they're all back to 0. Oh, that's interesting. But first, the game told me that I completed a bunch of new achievements and somehow that I had leveled up from 21 to 27. I was not, of course. Instead, I found 0 progress. Continue to be one of the people affected by the zoomed out battlefield. I have missed so many UCs and lightning bolts because I can't see exactly where I'm placing them. I mean, that's why I play on PC, because aiming fireballs is tough. I made the suggestion for ManBearPig to have an AoE here. Cool. So did I. So did probably everybody. I'm sure that they saw that post and it was because of you that they made a very, very obvious fucking decision. Or they made similar changes to my suggestion. They were probably, the suggestion was probably Epic trading on Sundays, like every other fucking game does. Very original, buddy. Happy to finally see him get some love. Dr. being nerfed was predictable. Lava's buff was needed. Garrison I actually thought was fairly balanced. I disagree to that. Garrison was dog shit. Garrison and Kuhn were pretty close to being equally as shit. Happy to see some other fixes, of course. Yet again, the game is broken as much as it was fixed, so that's depressing. I mean, find me a game that doesn't have shit wrong with it. Find me one. This one. I fell through the floor of Rage 2 earlier. Through the floor. Into the abyss. So how does this cone compare to his current attack? Is it a wider angle or a narrow angle? How do you quote the piece of the update that answers your question and then ask your question? What do you mean a wider angle or a narrower angle? It didn't have an angle. It never had an angle. And what do you mean is he being given an AoE effect like Craig? It just says slightly less than Super Craig's. It says it right there. So how do you not understand that yes, ManBearPig will attack more than one person now? Do you think that the cone just means, oh, he'll turn this way now? He'll turn this way? What the fuck do you think that meant? It says right here, Super Craig. 90-degree angle. This is Super Craig. This is in front of him. This is 90 degrees, give or take. ManBearPigs will be like this. Or maybe even like this. But it'll be like this. It won't be like this. It'll be like this. Because he's just swiping down. He's not getting next to him. He's just swiping down. It'll go a little bit further back, but it also hits what's in between them. So if I'm hitting New Kid, you're not going to be able to put an assassin in between me anymore and fuck me up. That assassin's going to get blown up. So you're going to have to play behind ManBearPig, and then I can play my assassin to kill your assassin. So it's better. But how the fuck, what? Yeah, unless you already thought ManBearPig was AoE, then you probably got really mad at him for a long time when he's like, why isn't this guy taking damage? He's right next to him. You should nerf Mimsy and Big Gay Al too. I have a one problem with one match. I won the match, but my opponent destroyed my third phone and you got defeated. How's that possible? Lag, disconnect. Always defend your bars. Everybody knows this is an issue that happens. It happens. If you take a bar, then they take your bar right after it. Maybe in reality, they took your bar first. I don't know. You'd have to see both sides. To be fair, it isn't very clear that his cone attack is going to have an area of effect. I think the word cone to any video gamer describes an AoE effect. And especially when you put the fucking example of Super Craig, clearly that's what it's going to be like. Nerf Belf is the only card that annoys me. I don't know. She's so good, but like... Oh, nice cap. Belf is really good, but I feel like she's fair. I think she's fair. Maybe start her out, maybe give her a little bit less attack. I could see that. It should be a little harder for her to get the last hits when they increase her health forever. Okay, besides the incredibly annoying screen zoom, the friendly battle seems to be totally broken. Fix one thing, 5 things break. Dude, are you fucking... How long have you been playing the game, dude? The guy that you're trying to fight against doesn't have the same fucking update as you. End of story. That's the issue. You can't friendly fight against people on different fucking upgrades. Because what the fuck would they do if you had a technical upgrade and they didn't? If you had something in the code and they didn't, shit would be even worse. You'd be complaining about the terribly glitchy game I just had because this guy did something that I didn't know was possible. I don't know what that is. Actually, it doesn't surprise me at all anymore. Clearly, this is the standard for this game. I hope for the best, feared for the worst, and adjusted to what it is. And it isn't a pretty picture, let me tell you. Dude... People talk about this game like it's the worst fucking shit ever. There is very, very rarely ever been server outage that prevented us from playing. Many other game I've played has had legitimate outages, and that's like, oh hey, when we have outages, they give us 200 coins. Well, they don't fucking have outages except for planned maintenance. They don't have issues like that. So that's good for one thing. They also have an incredible pay model, which means the game is gonna get developed and played for years to come. I used to play Hero Academy 2. Some of you guys might have watched me play it. Very good fucking game. Like, very good game. In my opinion, better than South Park. But it had a terrible pay model and it was free to play. And they couldn't support it because nobody spent any fucking money on it. And even though it was a superior game, in my opinion, in a lot of different ways, it was like South Park and Hearthstone had a baby with Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. It was fucking awesome. It was like primo, right up my alley. And it's gone. It's gone. So I would prefer the game that I have played for 2 years to continue. I would prefer that. It'll be sad when the game's not here anymore. I have a lot of invested into it. I have a lot of community in this game. Friends that I've made, lifelong friends in some cases, but then friends that I know that if this game wasn't around anymore, I'd never see them again. I'd never talk to them again. Some of you guys would never come through the stream again. I'll still stream shit. Some of you guys would never come through the stream if I wasn't playing South Park. So yes, I would be sad if the game died. So do I shill a little bit? I don't think shill's the word for it, because most of the time I'm just defending a game developer from a bunch of fucking stupid people. And as a developer myself, I have a little bit of a different view on this. And as somebody who has a free-to-play account, who has an adventure locked account, who has played multiple different games like this, who currently plays multiple different games like this, who has led guilds and been top teams in other games like this, it's one of the best. You can free to play your way through events, which is something that most games don't allow you to do. You don't have to play all weekend to do it. They give you an exorbitant amount of legendaries every week. I'll be lucky to catch a legend in the other games that I play. I'm almost guaranteed one a week, almost guaranteed 2 a month. Like, you can get a fuck ton of cards and a fuck ton of rewards in this game. And not to mention, when you're going from a level 5 to 6 card, it's not even that big of an increase. In another game that I play, if you roll a 240 level against a team of 220s, the 240 will fucking win because the leveling up is so astronomical at that point. It is the polar opposite of this game. This is not a Wales only game, guys. This is the most free to play friendly. I've been playing for 2 years and have a deck full of level 4 legends because I've been getting the battle pass and team wars for 52 weeks. And I have a competitive deck that can get me to the top tier in the game at Eddie 500 and put me at the top and put me in a top team. An entire deck of level 4s will get you into Dire Tide, free to play, whatever. It'll get you there if you're a good player too. So like, to people speaking as if the game having some bugs, the hacker thing, it's a problem. It's a nuisance, but it doesn't break the game. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to play it, it breaks it, but it's not always. We could play right now probably. So is that a nuisance? Yes. Have I been parts of games where hackers have held the people hostage and legitimately had them pay money to unlock their forums? Yeah. It was an old RPG game that was through the forums. These motherfuckers hacked into the forums, stole it, and made the admins. It was really funny because I knew the guy. The guy was just fucking mad at the admins. It was like there's maybe 200 people that played the fucking game, and everybody knew everybody perfectly. And the motherfuckers hacked it, forced them to give them $1,000 cash PayPal to unlock it, and they did. It was hilarious. They are friendly to free-to-play players. They just want their game to last long. Yeah, because it makes them a fuck ton of money. Because all those free-to-play players probably still put $5 in every once in a while. Like, there's so many people who say, oh, I'm free-to-play, except for the battle pass, and I don't play enough to grind the battle pass, so it's $10 every couple months. Like, that might not seem like a lot, but when there's 100,000 people playing and doing that, it adds up. I was pushing to 8.5K, the bot would fuck me. Yeah, the bot sucks if you're trying to push levels. You just have to, I mean that, but then it's like if you care enough about the game where the bot would piss you off that you can't level, then you would care about the game enough to figure out a time where you can play where the bot's not live and level up, right? So, I mean, it's the same people who like, they care so much about the game, but they want to change it so that it'll die because they don't think at all about like the consequences of their decisions. Like some of the stuff that people decide, like legend trading, not a good idea. Not a good idea. So exploitable when you can just start a fucking account, get to level 10, get Mysterion and Call Girl, and just feed it to other fucking accounts. Hey guys, $5 for a Call Girl, you want it? Hey guys, $2 for Mysterion, who wants it? It's just, you get cards too quickly in this game. And it's too easy to start another account, and there's nothing against starting other accounts. I could have six fucking accounts just playing Team Wars, just getting stuff, just playing Team Wars, getting rewards, and getting legends up the ass. Like, without the free-to-play base, whales would just be evenly balanced fish, spending no money. Right, because, yeah, Rabid, the most important part of a game like this is your matchmaking times. Like, without a doubt, that is the most important part. You want your matches to, from start to finish, from when I click play to when I click play again, you want 5 minutes tops. And that's including the 4 minutes that you could be in game. You want 5 minutes tops. And that's the perfect. Some people don't like Minion Masters, and they don't like playing Minion Masters because the games can go 7, 8, 9 minutes. Some people don't like that. It will eventually hit an endpoint because there's like an overdrive ability basically, but some people don't like that shit. I stopped playing League of Legends because some games could end up being an hour, and it's just like, no, I don't like that. I can play South Park. My girlfriend just went to get food. I have 15 minutes to put fucking 3 or 4 games down. Like, that's the type of shit that this is a mobile game. It should be 100% focused at the casual players, because you don't have to focus for the diehards, because a casual game should, in essence, also work just fine for the diehards. The difference is just they play more, right? So the locker limit is there so that you can't just no-life it and get better than everybody who can't do that. And that's just as fair as putting it behind a paywall, because you don't want the Chinese guys who can just play forever, or maybe even bought the accounts. You don't want those guys to just make accounts and just grind all day, all night. You don't want that. You don't want to compete against a 14-year-old who plays all day long. That's not conducive to the game. It's either time or money. Which one? But they limit your time, which is good too, because I'm glad there's a locker limit, because if there wasn't a fucking locker limit, I would play this game way too fucking much. There's so many times where it's just like, oh God, finally I hit locker limit so I can put it away because I'm fucking addicted to beating bitches on this game. So if one more pack, one more pack. And you see those numbers, he's like, okay, I can finally put it away. I can finally put my phone down. I don't feel like I'm wasting stuff. Won't be long till there's free-to-plays with level 5 legends. Yeah. I mean, when if you're on a top team and you're pulling, let's say, 1 legend every 2 weeks, conservatively, if not even more, and then in most cases it doesn't even matter your legend, it's just how long have I been able to request rare cards? So I mean, the sky's not falling, it's not Armageddon. They have probably made more money from the bot than they've lost, because the amount of cash that has been dumped to grind PvP packs when you get them every 2 games, I bet you is considerable. So they're not hurting for this, so you don't have to worry about their financial situation. COVID doesn't matter because they can work from home, so we don't have to worry about the game disappearing, and you should worry. Because if you're okay with this game, that you're here watching me stream on a Monday night at 9:30 p.m. for me, if you're here watching this and you're okay with the game just being gone tomorrow, then I think you might want to think about your priorities a bit. Because a game like this, it's not just about what's best for the players or what's best for the game balance or whatever it might be. It's also about paying the bills so that they can develop the game. Because the game will continue, don't get me wrong. The game will continue after they stop development on it. It will. They'll say, hey, we're not going to actively develop anything anymore. This is the current meta. This is the bugs. We'll still do some bug fixes from here or there if anything big pops up, but there's nothing new coming out. There's no more shit. We'll keep running team wars. We'll keep running challenge modes. We'll alternate them. We'll just randomly pick a challenge mode. We'll randomly pick events. We'll keep running them every weekend so new people can come in and not even know that anything's wrong and that the game isn't going to get supported anymore. Buck would move on to Trials 3.0 or whatever the fuck it was, and the South Park would cease to get supported anymore. They leave it on because you can still buy premium packs, so you leave it on, and then somebody who's starting to play it for the first time will be like, fuck, I really like this game, let me catch up. And you'll always have people play it because there's people who are so dedicated to it or just love it so much that they're just gonna come. There's people who just fucking sit there and play friendly fights for funsies. They just play friendly fight after friendly fight, fucking around, trying to get better at the game, because that's what they care about. They don't care about rewards. They could care less what's in the fucking lockers. The bot has been gifting me a lot of mine from lockers. Yeah, I don't see legends in lockers very often, honestly. I get them pretty often in PvP packs, but that's just because I refresh PvP packs constantly. So it's like I don't want to say it's confirmation bias, but I just have so many more chances from PvP packs. I only play so I have a chance of sniping pegs. Oh, that's really good. All right, so that does it for the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update. We went for 2.5 hours tonight. We got a lot of ranting done today. We're gonna do the update, or the update. We're gonna do the giveaway here in a little bit. Exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway. Everybody in chat, I want to thank you for being here. Budweiser, Greglar, Frybo, Known, Black Spidey, Psychedelic, everybody, Pegs. Thanks for stopping by. Jay Sham, what's up, buddy? Rabid, Radicus, Equinox, appreciate you being here. Exclamation point SPPD. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, Squarespace. Make sure you check in at the Glanzer Gaming stream. We're gonna hit up the giveaway. Don't forget, if you want to get in on the giveaway, you have to be here live. So make sure you're here next time. Peace out.